Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Pell. Let's suppose we have a system of equations that we want to use elimination with. Now I've written out what the equations are like. It has three variables in it. So the top one really represents x plus 2y plus z is equal to 1. Notice how I only wrote the coefficients of the variables. And the other side it's an equal sign, but you gotta do this with each three of the equations. Okay, but I just wrote this out so we can get started here. All right, with using the process of elimination. Now, it'd be nice in the end if our system had a 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, because this, after adding equations together in such a way, so because this represents like x equals something, y equals something, and z equals something. All right. So first goal is to look at the first column looking like this, 1, 0, 0. Second goal, get the second column looking like this, 0, 1, 0. Third goal, get the third column looking like this, 0, 0, 1. The first thing to do is always to get the 1 into position. It can be done by switching rows, adding things to other rows, or whatever else, or dividing by something to get a 1. After the 1 is into position, use it to play against the guys vertically from it to make them 0. Then move on. Next, get this one into position. Now, the way you do this to get the 1 into position, we don't use the top row to get it into position because that would involve bringing it down something and changing that 0. You don't want to undo what you've already done. So you get this one into position by playing with these two rows right here, operations between them, or just an operation of division on itself. Somehow we get a 1. We use that 1 and the fact we have a 0 here. So we can move up, and the 0 won't affect that 1, to make that a 0. Move down, multiply this by something, and add it to that to make that a 0. We're done here. Then we move to here, and the goal is to get this to be a 1. Now we don't use any of the rows above it, so really our only option is to divide at this step. So we divide to make this a 1. After it's a 1, then we can use that to work up. Notice as we work up, these are zeros, so they don't affect what's already here. So if we follow these steps in this order, we won't undo what we've already done, and we'll be able to make it to the finish. So after this 1 is in position, we use it, multiply it by something, and add up to make this a 0. Then we do that again to make that a 0. All right, so let's get started. We have this system over here, and notice that we already have the 1 in position in the first column. So that step's already done for us. Kind of nice. All right, so the next thing to do is use that 1 to play against what's vertically from it. We multiply this top row by, well, let's see, negative of what that is. So negative 2. Negative 2. We can do, so we multiply the whole row by negative 2. So negative 2, negative 4. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. 1 is negative 2. Then we add. So our next step, we're going to have a 1, 2, 1, 1. And as we add down, we'll have a 0, a 1, a 3, and a 2. Great. Now we take this whole, so we use this 1, we played against that guy and got a 0 there. Now it needs to play against this 3. To do that, we multiply this whole top row by a negative 3, and I'll put it right here. So negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Then we add these guys, okay? So we get 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, and then we got a 0. Wow. Actually, we're well on our way. Notice that our first column is done, and our second column is close to being done. In fact, the 1 is already in position. So, and this guy's already 0. So we just need to use it to play against that too. All right, so let's do that. What do we multiply this middle row by? We can multiply it by -2, and then I'll play against that 2. So let's see, 0 times -2 is 0, 1 times -2 is -2, 3 times -2 is -6, 2 times -2 is -4. Then we add 0, 1, -2, 2, -6, 1, -4, 1, and we have 1, 0, -5, so I'm adding these guys right here, and -3. Because I'm using this middle row to play with, we're using this guy, this middle row, to play against what's above and below it, to make what's off of this one, so above it and below it, 0. And we were successful right there. So let's just write down the rest the way it was. 0, 1, 3, 2, 0, 0, 1, 0. All right. Okay. Now we got the first column done, the second column done. Let's work with the third column. Right. So we need to use this one right here. It's already in position. That was nice. It's already in position. We're going to use it to see what happens to get rid of these guys to make them zeros. Let's see, if we multiply this bottom row by -3, so we get 0, 0, -3, and 0. And then we add it to the middle guy. See, we'd have, so the bottom row stays the same. And the middle one is 0 plus that, 0 plus 1, -3 plus 3, and 0 plus 2. We'd end up getting 0, 1, 0, 2. All right. Now let's take this whole bottom row and multiply it by maybe 5. Yeah, that would cancel. 5 minus 5. So multiply it by 5. So 1 times 5 is that. 0 times 5, 0 times 5. And then we have, and 0 times 5 again is 0. And we're just adding these up. And we end up getting 0, -3, 0, 1. Whew, we're done. And we can see the solution. X equals -3, Y equals 2, Z equals 0. And we can write this solution as an ordered triple. -3, 2, 0. And we're done. Thanks for watching.